We are so pleased to have our Poet Laureate, Selina Tusitala Marsh, who has created her own tribute in this centennial year. She is going to perform New Zealand, the Lucky Country, and the Hillary Step. Selina.
Kia ora koutou, talofa lava, bulavanaka, maloelele, kia ora ana, whakalofa lahi atu, Prime Minister, fellow Steering Committee members, and all you folk here. I brought with me tonight my toko toko. Each Poet Laureate has one especially carved for them. And last year I met with Lady June Hillary, yes, and she brought out several of Sir Ed's toko toko. So they met, they hongied together, we took pictures. It was an amazing time. The first poem is, well, like many New Zealanders, I never got to meet Sir Ed, but this is kind of a national perspective of his influence. And several years ago, I was asked to take part in a national televised debate where the moot was, Australia is the lucky country. So I wrote, New Zealand is the lucky country. Aotearoa, land of divine poetry, of papa, tua, nuku and rangi, lovers of land, sky and sea, progenitors of Māori, yes, New Zealand's the lucky country. Lucky the brothers were restless sons. Lucky they warred when dark had won. Lucky they longed for the light of the sun and the warmth of the open air. Lucky Tane was the heart-led son, seeking bloodless revolution. Lucky he had the strength to stand and pry his parents apart. Lucky the lovers loved so much, missing the caress of each other's touch. For rangi cries tears from the sky so freely, and papa's feckin' soil so healing, giving us Tane Mahuta's forests of jade green, rivers, lakes, underground springs. A green belt round this nation's hips, kissed all over by Moana's blue lips. From Te Waiponamu to Te Ika a Maui, greenstone to fishtail, lucky, lucky country. See the Pahutakawa blush deeply, along cliff edges rising steeply, where the dead depart for Hawaii, from Cape Reinga to Raki Ura's sea. Yes, New Zealand's the lucky country. If you're not tangata whenua, you're tangata te riti, whether British, South African or Somali, Chinese, Indian or Israeli, we've got the diversity. No ethnic cleansing policy. Well, except for around 1833, that infected blanket strategy, Britain's manifest destiny taking land by any means necessary, historical platform for Māori fighting land wars, four shores, bastion pointing the way to O blessed Te Riti o Waitangi, setting a fire in your belly against paternalistic tyranny. Just do it, said Sir Tipene, and way before Nike. Yes, New Zealand's a lucky country, this land home to migrant tau iwi, from 1858, Wellington's Gujarati, to Al Went's flying fox in a freedom tree, John Pulle's tapa talk canvas 10 metres by 3, where 250,000 at Western Springs drink deep from the well, hear them sing. Kiribati, Fijians, Tuvaluans, Samoans, Ni Vanuatu, Rotumans, Tongans, New Zealand-borns, and the fusion from Niue to Scottish Highlanders makes Fijians, Raramoans, and Pakeha Islanders. We had our Muldoon, but he was no Mugabe. We're fourth in the world with the least political conspiracy. We wear our slogan T-shirts freely in Queen Street, I see. Politicians are the same all over. They promise a bridge where there is no river. And this one from Taupo down by the lake. In New Zealand, anyone can be Prime Minister. It's a risk you take. New Zealand's a lucky country where our birthright civic duty lets you vote or not. It's free. There's no one purple finger vote. No machete held at your family's throat. No AK-47 to persuade you at the polls. No standing in the dusk waving the same flag as the presidential rolls. New Zealand's a lucky country where inconvenient geography, no landlocked topography, we're far but close enough to see our dairy economy made the milk in this land of honey. Kiwi Shakespeare sharing farming families, gumboot brigading, black singlet parading, number 8 wire mentality in enterprise and industry. It's Fred Dagg haggling in the city. And we've got water like no other, wind turbines and solar power, and Antarctica. Terra Australis Incognita, our polar explorers, our global heroes. It's a land of opportunity, hard work meeting synchronicity, where we can still think differently, because we're Te Moana Nui a Kiwis, Tōtarawaka Park, next to chromed Humvee, next to Vespa, next to Uncle's souped up taxi, where beaching beauty is for free. Reservations of canvas teepees, jandals flip-flopping, Rachel Hunter tip-topping under our holy ozone CV. Brotown cartooning our TV, eagle versus shark mentality, Jim Baxter's Jerusaleming it in Ponsonby, Sam Hunt's DB Bitter poetry, Mansfield's Devonshire scones over a cup of tea, corduroy jacket dignitaries, swarming hive, red-suited bees. Yes, New Zealand's a lucky country. It's a plucky country. Cuba Street busking, husking money, where you can buy MDs and KFC next to pork bones, puha and palusami. Taro, kumara and sapasui, swirling Indian curries, Korean woking, no MSG, in Otara's free market of inclusivity. And don't we do so good globally? Look at our own silver ferns. After 16 years, having earned a spot to bask under World Cup sun, diamonds cut and pierced by the silver fern's fierce unfurling 52-51. New Zealand's a lucky country when our nation's greatest anomaly is the freedom to be or not to be nouveau culture or customary, to walk with burqa or face and hair free. New Zealand's a lucky country, but like Sir Tipene and Sir Paul Reeves, we've got to horizon seek. Otherwise, it's good night, Kiwi, and everything we think is free lies hostage to a world economy. We need intergenerationality, eco-sustainability for our fossil fuels and energy in this land of space, water, and see. We need a bit of Hillary, who had the same fear of heights as you and me, but knocked the bastard off anyway. Yes, New Zealand's a lucky, 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 lucky country. Thank you. Hillary step. 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 Each one of us has a Sherpa, indigenous, wise stride. Each one of us has mountains to conquer, grown from the inside. Each one of us has favourite boots, worn and won with pride. Each one of us has a toko toko, our heel to earth guide. But don't forget there's a Hillary step in every one of our Everests. Don't forget there's a Hillary step in every one of our Everests. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget Hillary. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget Hillary. Don't forget there's a Hillary step in every one of our Everests. Don't forget, step, 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 step. Kia ora.